do you know? You've never heard this before. It's a musical progression. It's wonderful. Hey, not much, Hobo. What's up with you, man? How you doing, Hobo? Cheers, man. The thing said I had connection problems. I probably do. Hey, you know what? This is free to join in, Jack. You know, if you want to, just go ahead and hit this StreamYard link. I know you might be up to chores and you might be up to in-betweens, but you're welcome in, man. You're welcome in. You know? Cheers, brother. How you doing, man? Not a lot's going on. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I thought I was going up on Gut Ross, but he's doing oh, you're done for the night? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, all right. Kick back, man. Enjoy, enjoy. Turn the air conditioning on, turn the fan on, or whatever you do, you know? Whatever you do to chill it down after you're burnt. Yeah, I hear you that you're burnt, but after you're burnt, you know, chill it down any way you can, man. You know, I can't pin this, so I will reiterate that join in right there in the StreamYard. There you go. Cheers. What's up, Bud Files, man? Cheers to you and your family. I hope you're doing well, man. Please click that like, brother Bud. Cheers. Woo! That's tasty, man. That's tasty. I think that's my last beer, but that's okay. I didn't. Guys were messing with me in the store, like, oh, grab another. Nah, I'm all good. It's not last month. It's not a different time. Hmm. Sorry, guys, man. I'm in a little bit of a mind fog, I suppose, and I apologize for that. I guess some people would expect that anyway, but I'm in a bit of a mind fog. I'm in a bit of a transitional mind period, which is, you know, I'm usually a pretty stubborn, decided mind, if you know what I'm saying. So being of a transitional mind is kind of uncomfortable for me. Eh? The seat that I used to have is gone. My wife was sitting on it, and when she left, it fucking broke. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That is the serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, to change the things that I can, and the courage to know the difference, or the wisdom to know the difference. So, what it means is if I can do it and I can act on it, I should. I should have the balls to do it and do it. If I cannot, well, then understand, don't get your hands dirty and try because you're going to fuck it up. And that's why I know the difference. For sure, man. I only know what I know by fucking up, and I'm gonna keep fucking up, and I don't want to know the future because I want to learn from my mistakes, and I have to make the mistakes to learn. And I learn all the time, man. We learn so much and so easily sometimes. We really do. I do have enough serenity in my heart, you know. I do have enough serenity in my heart. Yeah, why would I worry about changing the world? You know, I'll never change the world. That's a you know, that's real off. That's off of my table, you know what I mean? I'll never change the world and I don't care to. I don't care to. I'm having a great time, you know, halfway through. Just need new teeth, man. I just need new teeth. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Whoop, whoop, whoa. What's going on? S4 Area 51. How you doing? It's a mystery, man. It's a mystery out there, man. It's a mystery out there. Cheers. Yo, where's DJ Fruit Loops at, man? Cheers, all y'all. Big up. I got a StreamYard link. Get up in there, living it up, I bet, man. I got a little test. I think it tested a little different than what I thought, but I might do it anyway. Hey, good night. Good night, hobo. Cheers, bro. Holy sheep shit, guys. That's really interesting, right? Good lord, I have to sit on my hands, man. I gotta think. Please join up, man. Please join up. Let's see. Let me go look at the asset. All right, cool enough, cool enough. How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? I apologize. I was just checking the background for a minute. I do apologize. Yo, Shandog is in the house. What's going on? How you doing, Shandog? Whoa, Shandog, man. We tested this sugar cube, and it looks like it's something else. Should I take it? I mean, I should, right? Because it's the only one I have, but it looks like it's something else. What do you think? What do you think? What do you stoners think about that? Let me go ahead and ask around. Oh, look, Off Grid Turfs is in the house. What's going on?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Off Grid, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, doing good. Just got done taking dogs for a walk.
Cool, cool. Thank you for sending a comment, and I hope you did catch up with the good quality cannabis grow, and just see what he's doing over there.
I did. I went over to his channel and left a comment and watched his last video and stuff.
Yeah, cool, man. Cool, man. So he's got some of that sour diesel. He said, from the source up there. He's in Long Island, so I hope so. That's
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool. That's really cool, bro.
Right? Sounded like a bunch of good strains out there in his garden.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's got Mendo Dope strains out there. I think you heard that, right?
Got saw purple headies. What they said, yeah.
Yep.
All kinds of crazy stuff out there.
What's up, Shandog? Yep. And he's got corn. He's got corn. He's got tomatoes going wild. Tomatoes going good.
Heck yeah.
Well, cheers, Off Grid. Smoke it up, man.
Don't mind if I do. Heck yeah, Joe. The new channel's
Right,
doing
right.
really good. Only 11 more subscribers to 50. I got like
Okay.
10 in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, man. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so you need 50 to go live. You're gonna go live on the new channel. That's cool.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, you
I
don't
think we'll
have
do.
to, but you don't
I
have
think
to.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna do it like the weed news. I'm gonna do it like that, where I have an agenda laid out and stuff, and topics I want to talk about, and we'll keep them at a half an hour. That's what I'm gonna do, and like every couple of days.
Okay, all right. Because I remember when you signed off of your video yesterday, you said I'll see you in a week. You know what I mean? And I thought maybe so. You know what I mean?
All right.
Right.
Yeah, just whenever. I think tomorrow's a good day for it, but now I got busy tomorrow, so. But yeah, every few days.
You got busy because you're applying for jobs, right? Like that's cool.
I got an interview right away.
You caught a 94-inch, 400 and what? You say 540-pound tuna? What?
Whoa, that could be worth a ton of money if it's the right quality tuna. Holy crap! Some
Holy
of those,
moly,
some
man!
of those tunas Joe sell for like $1 million, or real close to. Like,
Do they really? Oh, she wants to
yeah,
shoot me with my with my laser tag. Oh, beat it, beat it, beat it. Okay, go back home. Stop shooting me.
I
That's
remember seeing them
crazy, man, dog.
like
That's
in
really cool. Bluefin tuna, delicious tuna.
yeah,
Dang, man, I'm gonna
yes.
I'm gonna pop some popcorn. She made me hungry, and I'm just gonna pop popcorn. I don't have tuna.
I'm popping some hash.
Yeah, pop some hash. That sounds good. Hell yeah.
It's gonna take a while. I've been picking off this boulder off the side little by little. It's gonna
Right.
take a while to smoke it all, though. You know.
You got that one, and you got a smaller one, right? Hey,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. We do have more slots, so I'm gonna drop the link here in the chat. But we do have
Okay.
more slots. You guys can come up and talk with Alfred. You know. Cheers, everybody. I'll even put up because I know about that affiliate link bullshit. I'll put up. But heck yeah, man, you got those big balls of leathery hash. They look delicious. I just finished my tea, but I'll start refilling it now.
All right. Heck yeah! I shook off some keef the other day on one of those videos and smoked that. I had to remake the one 3 times, Joe. The
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need like a real camera because I accidentally. What happens is if you touch the volume buttons or the power button at all when you're moving the phone in and out of its stand and whatever, it ends the video right there, and there's no way to pick it back up. And I don't know how to edit videos. Like I had a
Well,
piece of
I'll tell
software.
you.
I can't figure
Look,
it out.
man. Before, okay, I've only been streaming for 2 years, right? But before my last laptop died, right, I used a Canon camera. We went out there and I edited shit, right, and I made videos. And guess what? They looked beautiful on the camera. They looked beautiful on the fucking computer. And then when YouTube said, "Can I render them?" They looked like shit. Like
Sometimes.
immediately, they were just destroyed. They were all squared up. You know what I mean? They were terrible, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Sometimes it
why.
doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't upload real well, and other times it does. I can't figure that part out myself.
Right, right. Well, right
Yeah,
there, I said, okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not editing videos. We're just gonna do lives. We're gonna do shorts. But I still don't have a new computer. When I do, things will change. Right? I'll think differently.
right.
I just grabbed my K-oscillator. It's like a sampler. It's like a Korg sampler. What's up, Galaxy? How you doing? Cheers, bro. Your dogs want to walk? Oh, yeah. Time to water the plants. Smoke the herb.
Oh, I got all these house plants are dying for water, man, for days and days. I need to get water on them so bad. I'm being
Thirsty
terrible to them.
plants inside. Yeah, do it,
Right.
man. Do it, man. Don't let
I've
those
been
plants be thirsty, man.
I've been terrible to them for
Yo,
like
thank you, Galaxy.
a week now. They're so dry, it's
So,
just gonna run
like,
right through.
Alfred totally saw my testing, and I'm going to tell you something. I am no expert, but that did not change color.
It
You
looked
know,
a little yellowy brown, huh?
it
Not
didn't
purple.
change this color. You know what I mean? Like the color you want.
Not purple like you said. Yeah.
So, unfortunately, there's something to that. I don't know what to do. You know, I don't know whether to like whine about it or just do it anyway. You know, I don't. It's the only one I have. You know.
Well,
I
you've been
see
through worse.
Gene. Woof woof woof.
You've probably been through worse, Joe. Can't be that bad. Yeah, Jean's just finished eating her kibble.
Oh, Gene's been like a total menace, you know, but stopped eating the bed, I guess. You
No,
know.
no, she just did it again. She ate the bed when I was outside this morning. I was like, I just
That's
said,
real.
Jane. And I pointed at the bed and she went and hid. I didn't even have to do anything. I was like, Jane. Yeah,
Damn it,
she did.
that's
She
messed
did
up,
it.
man.
She's got separation anxiety, and then she's gonna have to deal with it. You know, we might have a problem for a little while.
Right, right. Cheers. Yeah, I understand.
I mean, she's got Gus here to keep her company and Woody. She should be fine.
Yo, what's up, GQ, mate? Hey, GQ. Off Grid checked out your stuff, man. You can totally join back up. You don't even need a phone now because we're on StreamYard, you know? You don't even need a phone on StreamYard, so it doesn't have to be.
These are like deathly dry. I watered
Your
the crap
indoor
out of them
plants
though.
are definitely dry, huh? The outdoor
Dude,
ones are fed.
outside's good. Yeah, outside's taken care of. That's what happens every year. Is that the house plants always get like back burner this time of year.
Right, 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 right.
I only have
Hey,
so
we're
much
doing
energy.
good, man. We're doing good, Galaxy. We're doing good, GQ, man. We're just chilling. We're hanging with Off Grid. He's gonna give a little bit of love to the indoor plants. Gene keeps tearing stuff up. Keeps tearing stuff up. Just being a teenager about it, you know.
Yeah, she's
Good
got
luck,
attitude.
y'all.
She's got attitude.
One day, your pumpkin will be real small, man. I'm still working on it, you know.
I got my blossom happened today and went away today, so I hope it got pollinated.
Right?
Or at least the first one. The first one showed up and disappeared, so maybe
Oh
that's a
yeah.
good thing.
Okay.
Hopefully, or else it died off. The sun's pretty intense.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. My brain size pumpkin here. You know, the birds could get on this. Like I can't stop them. If they want to peck at it, they will. You know what I mean? I have no choice, so I just have to sit here and hope they don't want it. You know,
Yeah.
no choice. I just have to like hope. You know, it's kind of crazy.
Yep. I have
You're
the most
eating
trouble with
dinner
this.
and you have two indoor plants right now. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
These are hard to take
GQ
care of
said
for me.
he can sell like immature plants, so he can sell clones locally. You know, that's pretty cool. His wife does dog grooming,
Oh, all right.
and she comes in here, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think I subbed up. I think I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, yeah, and to his wife. Yeah, 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 yeah. Joey and Lisa. Joey and Lisa.
Okay. Yeah, I just met him, so yeah, we'll get to know each other.
Me too. And I talked to him for a couple weeks, and then I was like, "Hey, guest, who are you?" And he was like, "Joe, you're supposed to know I'm GQ." And I was like, "But I never see your face because he's always looking at the plants." You know what I mean? Like he doesn't show himself that much. So I was like, "I'm sorry, man." He's always looking at the plants,
Heck yeah.
bigger than your palm, you know, bigger than your palm.
I need to do a big defoliation on a bunch of mine right now, like on 2 of them.
Right.
On my Kylo Rens, there's so many water leafs there. They're starting to fade off underneath on their own now because it's getting so dark down there. I need to get in there, man. But they're going into flower right now. I think one of them went into flower today.
Right.
The Kylo Ren, it really does look a lot more like flower now, not pre-flower. So it's probably like the end of week 1 on that one.
Yeah, we've talked about, you know, the oxygen needs to flow in the bottom. Sometimes defoliation comes in. The oxygen needs to flow. The light needs to come in from the top. The oxygen needs to flow through the bottom. DQ was showing, you know, some of them under the skirt where he was like, yeah, you know, very soon I might need to get more airflow under there, you know.
Right.
Cut them off, and I guess in his case he's mulching them, but in your case, you know, you got chickens, and also they're both thinking about chickens, I guess, because that's what Lisa mentioned. You know, they're both thinking about chickens too, which is really great because chickens provide what they provide, you know, fucking fertilizer. Then you know,
Yeah, eggs.
and eggs, yeah, sure. CBD eggs, man, CBD, $1 more. You want to buy CBD?
$4 a dozen. Yep.
Yeah.
It's just no. The CBD is free. We don't charge for it. It just comes.
They can eat all the food waste. Oh yeah. I mean, you know, but you can always compost the other part. Yeah.
They get everything. Yeah, they get everything.
Yeah, man. When you're about your business, yeah, a lot of that shit.
Yeah, I give them everything except for chickens or eggs. I won't feed them themselves, but anything else. Like they eat meat. They eat beef and pork, whatever. If there's anything to give them.
Yeah.
But usually the dogs want any of that, you know.
But you don't let them cannibalize themselves. You know you don't provide them that shit. So
no, I wouldn't do that to them.
Good. That's nice, man. I mean, humans have had to do that, so I don't want to hear about it. You know, it's bad. You're no longer sub to whose channel, Galaxy? I'm sorry, I can't hear that. I can't see it because of that damn affiliate link. I'm gonna press up. Galaxy, I wouldn't look at that. I wouldn't look at stuff like that if I were you. I don't know what to say about that. You know what I mean? Like, jeez, you know? I don't know what to say about that because it's like when you say that like live and out loud, you know, what are you asking for? You know, just ask for it then. Say, would you please sub me back up? Because that sounds, you know what I mean? Like, geez, man. You know, I'm sorry, man. Am I wrong? I've noticed that you're not subbed up to my channel. You know, I just like I don't know what to say, Galaxy, man. Just like who cares?
Well, I can tell you that I don't have that channel anymore. That channel is gone. And so this is a new
but you're
channel,
not saying
and I
that
haven't
as
been able
an
to
excuse. That's not
resubscribe to
how you
all 1,000
unsubbed them.
people that I was subscribed to. You know, I've had this channel for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. But you've been on YouTube for
years,
and you've gone through the same old bullshit. You know, if people want to sub you, that's because they want to watch. But you know, if I have a watcher, man, they couldn't ask me like why I haven't caught up to them yet or whatever. If they want to say so, that's okay. But I'm sorry, dude. I'm just sorry. I mean, like like I said, if I'm out of line, I'm fucking out of line. But you don't ask people to shit like that. I'm sorry, man. I like your channel, Galaxy Man. I do. But why be heard about subscriptions and stuff, man? All this stuff it's just internet
and
shit,
yeah, and
and
wrenches,
like, even in real
and
life,
whatever. Like,
in real life, you probably fail at 89% of what you do. And I don't mean you, I mean we. I mean I. It's like everything you've never tried before, you fail, you fail, you fail, you learn. And so what's the big deal? Like, what are these metrics about that you're going to ask about? Like, we do this voluntarily. Fucking
I
last
get
time I
paid.
said,
Really
YouTube
though.
doesn't pay me. None of my fucking mods pay me. Some people do things for me, that are worth money to me, you know what I mean, or value. But I try to pay it back, bro. Don't be hurt, man. Don't be hurt. It's TV for the fucking future. It's TV for the future because other TV's too boring or there's too many ads. I don't know why. I don't really care. It just seems to be. It's cannabis news. Here we go. I'll tell you what. Maryland had medical marijuana for about 14 years with zero dispensaries. DC is still working on what they call Proposition blah 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 blah, blah which is gift for donation economy. They'll give you like free seedlings though. It's really awesome in DC. You go into DC, you want a free seedling, they're like, yeah, take it home, grow it. That's really cool. What's up, Dayton? Dayton's in the house. 2K, yeah, I just got 2K. I just got 2K subs. Everybody, let's please celebrate.
Da, da, da.
I just hit 2K, man. Just go ahead and check it. It's on the other channel. It's on the other channel. Just hit 2K, everybody. Let's celebrate. Okay, the next giveaway, Valentine's Day. You won't
Yeah.
bring it up again. No, it's okay, Galaxy. I really, like I said, I dig your channel, man. It's like when Neo comes and gets mad. That's funny because I didn't even kick her out because of Neo. What he said, I took as truth. That means I trust him. You know what I mean? When he said to Off Grid, which sounded really petty and stuff, she wanted me to ditch your channel and be, mad and whatever, and I didn't do it. Why would he lie? Why would he lie? Just joking about sending money? Damn it, Walter, I need money. I thought you were really going to send money. To who? Where are you going to send money? Just kidding. I didn't know about that. Yeah, don't send money.
Lavender. It's lavender.
You smoking on lavender?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Right on, right on. What are the genetics of lavender?
Look, fine now.
Oh, Dayton, you're right. I lied. Some of them paid me for the wrench. You're right. Some of them gave me $30. You're right.
There's a sativa plant.
Right?
Like the lavenders that they have online are like lavender OG, lavender bushes, and those are indica dominant hybrids.
Right.
Like this was a sativa lavender.
Yeah. 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 You told me that AI didn't know about it, and you taught them. Freshwater taffy strains look like lavender, GQ said. Galaxy said reach. Galaxy, no disrespect, man. We love your channel, man. I'm sorry, I'm just saying, like, don't, if he doesn't want to do it, he won't do it. That's just all it is. He won't do it. Oh, the freshwater taffy strain looks like lavender, and you have pictures, and the breeder hasn't made it again. Yeah, my own farmer, told me this year they're only going to do one strain. I mean, I can't complain. I don't care. I always, stay with my hand up first in line. Like I said, this person who's now in Southern Virginia is from Ohio, and like, things happen in life. And like, this person to me is family. My wife is kind of funny. She's like, yeah, we don't really know our farmer. I'm like, they're my family, man. To me, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I take it seriously. We look forward to the big bag. Colorado? Is that Colorado? Hey, what's up, Space Monkey? What's up? Colorado. Man, I wish I had bigger papers. I don't think I do. I just have regular 1 1/4s only.
Starting to flower a little bit. Starting to stack.
Right? Right. Hey, man, are you up on the roof right now? You gonna make movies?
Yeah, I'm on the roof.
I'll put you in solo. The
Yeah, I'm on the
crow's
roof.
nest, man. The crow's nest, man.
Right. This is the one right here, the moon magic that's in the flower hard. And that's Twizzberries over here.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah,
that's
man.
Jabba. Little Jabba is late because that's the third one in that hole. And then there's a Kylo right here. And she's like more than 8 foot wide. I haven't measured that one, but it's wide.
Oh my gosh, I saw you when
Then
you were up against them, and they look like an endless background, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's turning into a big row of hedge. Yeah, the one all the way at the end. Yeah, the Truth Times Chronic is really huge. That thing was 12 feet across.
So for the months that I've been in, right, and I told you like I'm used to like a plant that makes like 1.5 ounces or whatever, and and I was like, oh, they're gonna shade each other, and you're like, man, I hope they can still get light. And now when they bush up and they hedge up, you're like, man, they barely can get light, man. These motherfuckers are everywhere. I
Right.
couldn't see that coming, man.
Here, I'll go down there real quick so you guys can see how big they are.
Right on. Thank you, man. That's why you're in mainstream, Off grid the big harvest. Yeah, it's Grow Big 25, man. Hashtag Grow Big 25. Check it out, y'all. All right. Here, I got some more. Here we go. He's gonna exit solo. I got some more. This is just like farmer cut. You know what I mean? Like farmer cut. You know what I'm saying? Farmer cut. So I'm just gonna roll up a vegan farmer cut. I like that ditch weed, you know what I mean? And then I'll put him back in. Yeah, it is awesome, man. He's got that shit. You can smell that dank, man. Shoo, this smells like it was sprayed, man. It was sprayed with possum pussy and a dang do. It smells good.
Heck yeah. Yeah, the moon magic is buds are already bigger than my thumbs. And they're starting to grow. They started growing trichomes like just a couple days ago. Like
Hell yeah,
it's
man.
I think we're in week 4. There goes a jackrabbit. I'll hop across the way.
Dayton filled a QP bag and a quarter of another QP bag with one plant. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so you're talking about what? That's like that's 8 ounce, I guess, and 2 QPs. I don't even know. I mean, but no, man. I mean, I've known people honestly that make like 4 ounce plants, but 1.5 pound plants, you know, that's new to me, brother. It's new to me, but look at this fucking layout.
Right.
How
I'm
big was Big Mama last year? Like over 3?
6.3 pounds. And that wasn't including the like about pound and a half of little smaller buds and little larfy stuff that I didn't count in on the weight.
Okay. So 6
But yeah, she
plus
was
pounds on
6.3
Big
pounds.
Mama.
She had over 200. It was 222 colas before I stopped calling them colas.
222 colas. People don't even
Yeah.
know that, like, you got, like, you know, sometimes 28 buds on one long cola, and they're like, why the buds are so small? Because they don't know what they're looking at, you know what I mean? But he said, what? He said 200 and what? That shit is huge, bro. Big Mama was huge. And you know what? You got a blessed pot over there where you put, you know, where you put your plant in now in Big Mama's pot.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good pot over there. It's blessed, bro.
He's kicking butt. That one there. Oh my gosh. If I could show you on the camera footage, is gonna suck, but I'll flip the
Well, here,
camera
I'm going to
again.
put you in solo so you can show as best you can. You know, here we go. Show as best you can. Yeah, honestly, like in March, weren't you germinating in March?
Oh, I fucked up. Hang on.
I mean, off
Yeah.
grid, weren't you germinating these seeds in March?
Yeah, March and April on the full moons.
Yeah, yeah. Even our farmer, man, if she makes us brownies or fudge, she does it on a full moon, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, they're starting to
Yep,
stack.
yep.
They're starting to stack.
I mean, look, honestly, like GQ, honestly, like the way that, you know, he's doing that, putting more light in and low stress training and, you know, dragging them around, man. You guys get together, I think, you know, if that's okay. You know, I think you guys should get together and talk about that stuff because you guys could, like, give each other knowledge, you know?
Do you see it, Foreman Joe? The True Times Chronic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I told you that, man. And I told you about that moon magic where I was like, oh my God, I want to eat that motherfucker again.
I'll try to take you over there. Usually the signal's crap over there, but we'll try because we're on StreamYards. Maybe it'll work. Let's get over here.
I mean, can you start with like the sort of spiral type thing? You know, the thing that goes around the plant instead of, like you said, bamboo sticks, you know? Can you start with like spoking them around to spread them out for the low stress training so that all the growth hormone flows down?
It moves back to stuff. There it goes.
This is where we lose connection. I'm sorry. It's beautiful.
You can see it.
Yeah, but the,
Oh.
the audio is not so great. Yeah, just focus in on for a second because the audio is not great, but we can see it.
All right. This is a different plant. This is the Kylo Ren.
Right on, right on.
Not as much there yet.
So
Heck yeah,
the
that's exciting.
RBF4.
The RBF force.
Yeah, like the seeds that I have. I don't know how many I have, but I have so many, right? Now, it seems like you know, you were told they were gonna like fail and stuff, you know, like all this silly stuff that wasn't even true. Is that right? Like,
No, the RBF 4s are my local. Those are the hippie genetics from here. Those are good
okay,
seeds.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
where you'll find the birthday cake and the lavender and stuff. It's just all mixed together. It's all local genetics.
because that other stuff that you said, it didn't even sound legitimate. You know, like I'm gonna sprout 60 seeds and none of them do
Well,
anything.
yeah,
Like
that
that's
was this
crazy,
one.
right?
That was this one. That was
Yeah,
this
I'm
Truth
not that
Times Chronic.
bad, you know.
Yeah, I was told not even to grow this one. Don't even bother growing that one. It'd be a waste of time. Like, and look at it, it's a beautiful sativa dominant plant. It's growing these really
Right?
beautiful buds so far. Like, hell yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, that is totally wild. Yeah, that looks beautiful, you know.
Yeah, it's the Truth Times Chronic. We'll see if we can keep it happy enough. It's the kind of bud that if this plant gets mad one time while it's in flower, well, all these little flowers are gonna wilt, you know? It's a real delicate flower.
Nah, it's looking good. Yo, Anthony, cheers, man. Anthony's getting into early flower from what I understand. You know, off grid, maybe he shared pictures with you, you know. I don't think he
Yeah,
sends me pictures.
heck yeah.
I
Yeah,
did
it's
tell
doing good.
GQ, hey, off grid, if you remember, I did tell GQ I'll send him that picture when they opened up the greenhouse and they found
All
that
right.
cracked seed up in the, you know, because you could.
Oh yeah.
The beautiful part about that is you can see that nobody touched it. The plant is just nature, you know, like the shape of it, the symmetry. It's like nobody touched that thing. It just boop happened. It grew like a weed. It grew like a
Right.
weed,
Right.
man. What's up, Anthony?
Yeah, I had to do
So
a
I
little
think
something.
that's like a, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. That picture's worth
Like
$1,000 to me. That it just grew
there's
like a
one of
weed.
the that's one of the Kylo leafs.
Hell
That's
yeah,
pretty
man.
big. I've seen bigger leaves, but that's pretty big. You
Hell
know?
yeah, man. Hell yeah, yeah, yep. 11-inch. Yo, Anthony. Yep, Anthony said beautiful plants, good quality. Said that's awesome. Yeah, I just want to show you that picture. Good quality. It's just so
This
funny.
one
This
is
big
really
fat
going into
fucking thing.
flower. Like this Kylo right here is just today. Like it's like boom. It's got branches
Right?
everywhere.
Let's look at that. Let's
So
look at that. Yeah, yeah. You got some that have just been on for a couple days, starting in flower, right?
yeah, this
There
one
you
just
go.
started like 2 days ago, literally. I just saw it
There you
change.
go.
Yeah, I just saw a change in this one.
Dang, man. Yeah, I don't know people that pull, you know, 3, 4 plus, you know, pounds off of each plant or whatever. Your stalk is what I call like, you know, like a plank or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get as big as last year, but they're not in as big of beds either. You know,
Yeah.
last year I was in 450 gallon pots. Yeah, it was 450 gallon pots last year, and now we're down to 165 gallon. But we put it in ground instead of raised above ground.
Right, right.
Took the extra energy and dug them into the ground.
Yeah, it's
And
awesome, man.
it looks like we're definitely seeing a production increase for the soil volume. But
Yeah.
we're not to the finish yet, but yeah, it
Well, I
looks
know
like.
you're keeping notes, man. I know you're keeping notes. And I'll tell everybody
Yeah.
else out there, man, if you really want to learn something from off grid, start making some paper planes. We had the
Well, and that
best
wasn't
fucking time, all of us, man. Just start making some paper planes.
we duplicated it, Joe, with the other 450 gallon pot. There was 2 plants
Right.
in the other pot, but together they made 6.6 pounds.
Damn. Okay.
So it's like
Okay.
that soil volume made around 6.5 pounds with
Right.
my growing
Right.
abilities.
So, what can you do except preserve it for the longest possible time? I mean, what can you do with the output? Like, you can make different products, right?
Just keep big bags laying around, give it away, smoke it. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but
Like
I mean, like,
I can't eat anymore because I'm completely blasted from all the flour.
you can't. Yeah, yeah, me too. I like just the. You're right, because I always talk about it, right?
Let alone
When I see the
the
fresh plants, I
hash.
go
Like
hungry. No,
gonna
you're
be
right. Because
harvested.
when I see their fresh plants, I always get hungry. I tell every one of these growers, like, "Oh my god, I want some seeds. I want some leaves." So you're right. I can't. You can't eat it all. I'm not as high as you are, but you're pretty high. Yeah,
I'll give you that.
squash and man. Yeah.
I will turn it into concentrate probably maybe this next winter. A lot of the older bud, some of the newer stuff too.
It'd be nice if you make some new hash. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. Ice water hash.
Hey guys, like also his neighbor, the plants he didn't keep and also didn't feed the chickens, just showed up on his neighbor's, porch. One time he was gone, right? And you had one that was kind of spindly, and he put that shit in like a couple days later, and it just there you go, man. Yo, what's up, Gut Rot? Drive by salute. Cheers, brother. Yeah, I was going on yours, but you guys were doing World of Warcraft or games or whatever. I don't have a game thing. Cheers, Gut Rot. But really, he has lucked out, man. He's been like this lucky, side person, where you're just like, yeah, take this seedling, and it just takes off. At least for him, right? He didn't put what you put into it. When you were chasing the seeds that ran away from the bowl, when you were germinating them, where did they go? Where did they go? He didn't have any hand in that, man. But he definitely got a few plants.
Yeah. I had this the other day. This is like a bunch of trim, or it's like not even trim, it's shake. It's shake
Right?
off of a bunch of birthday cake, and there's a bunch
Right?
of nugs. There's a bunch of nugs in here, like nice nugs.
Oh,
But
sure.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
gently tapped it over the mirror. I didn't agitate it or shake it. I just tap, 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 tap. And then I
Right.
scraped up that hash or Keith and I
Right.
smoked it. That shit got me high tell.
Yeah, no shit, man. Yeah, I just ran out of my hash, but yeah, absolutely, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I have like wild trim like you have. There's like buds that just hide in it, there's some.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I would have been, dude, as a kid, if somebody would have gave me that, I'd have been like so completely stoked. Like, no way.
right,
I'd have been like,
right.
because back in the day, that little bit of trim probably was worth a few $100.
Off grid, man. My mom was from West Virginia and she's a hustler anyway. So when I was 12, when I was 14, I was just trying to talk her into it. I was like, Mom, it's not a big deal. Mom, it's not a big deal. She'd find it, it'd be a quarter pound. And she'd be like, motherfucker, you got a stash. Are you selling it? And I'm like, Mom, it's not a big deal. Every time she would be like, what are you doing? And I was like, who'd you give it to, Mom? Give it back, Mom. You know what I mean? Because now a quarter pound is missing. And my neighbors are getting high, and I'm mad. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? I could never get it right, man. I could never get it right.
Yeah.
But now I knew all my neighbors are smoking my shit. Like the next week, all of these fucking, my friends' parents that are nice to me, it's because they're high on my bag. Like I
My
like
neighbor,
that.
my neighbor smoked my shit. He gagged so hard, and he puked.
There you go,
He
man.
was
That's cool.
crying. He was crying. He was so high. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just knew my mom didn't call the cops. She gave it to like the other neighbors, and I was like, man. Now when people are nice to me, I'm like, yeah, you're smoking my shit, man. Fuck you. You stole my whole QP. Just my friend's parents, man. I'd be mad at them.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing, but I tried to talk my mom into it. I was like, it doesn't matter.
Oh, like didn't do a perfect trim job because it's I had so much to trim. you know?
Right.
But like, it's chronic. That's the chronic.
Yeah. Oh man, even one of these ones I pulled out of the bag that I bought, right? You saw what I bought on July 4th. I got that discount. One of them I pulled out today. It was like this real nice, like wavy bud, and it had a lot of leaf on the outside, and I was like happy to see it. It had like this sort of I don't know, like sort of a pale color, like army leaf that was rolling across the side and was all like, it was all white and yellow keefed up. It looked nice. I was like happy. But
Oh,
excuse me.
like
But it was
the
definitely long
terps
and
are
stringy.
the terps are still so strong on this, Joe. It's like
Yeah.
a terpageddon.
Terpageddon. Here we go.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, like that's the stankiest bud I've had. It's almost a year old now, getting real close, and it's
Right.
still stanky as all hell. Like,
I will stake everything on the fact that what I said. If you can keep that shit at 57 degrees, you can keep it for 12 years. I don't care if it's in a turkey bag or a jar. If you can keep it in the dark or at 57, you can keep it for 12 years. There's no degradation in that weed. I've had
I've
weed
had.
that's 7 years old many
Mhm.
fucking times. Many times. It's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah, I need a basement. I'm working on it. It's gonna the pump room for the cistern.
Right.
Yep. It's in the works.
Yeah, that GMO. Yep. And GQ, you got that citrusy mandarin shit. So here's some of my grow cut right here. It's got the extra sugar leaves and shit. I just fucking love it. It's delicious, and that's what
Hell
I'll
yeah.
roll weed in. It's all
Want a
raw.
little more.
I didn't put it in my grinder. I'll just roll that shit.
Put some more hash on here.
Right. I can put my graba in, man. I got grape graba. 10th Planet. Yeah, that's what you got, right? By Ethos Genetics, right? Right on. And the Headies plants, the purple Headies, right? Purple Headies are from Mendo Dope, and then 10th Planet is from Ethos Genetics. I got you. And everything that you're
I've heard
growing
of
right
them
now
before.
is from Twisted Roots.
Right? Yeah.
Right. I mean,
That's what we
honestly,
got out here.
yes, sir. So you guys got the genetics, you got the growers, you guys are the you're the question mark.
Right. That's a big question mark, Joe.
Yeah, well, everybody does it their way, man. No, like I said, for all of you, results. Don't bitch, don't fight. It's so silly for fighting people who want to grow food or medicine or whatever. Their method matters not. Their results matter.
Right.
Their results matter. And if they need, 3 or 4 buds for medicine for like kids, or whatever, that need CBD or whatever, then they grow it, right? Or they get it from the Amish or whatever. But if you need like the bomb ass smoke, then you grow it. But to each their own, man. No big deal.
Like, for sure.
Jealousy and all this silly stuff, man. What are you competing for? What are you really competing for? Over
Who's
here,
smoking it?
I'm telling you, like, it's not even funny. Like, how there's like, okay, it's like supposed to be non-sale and whatever, but I'm not even joking. It ain't worth shit over here. Like, weed is not worth money. We can't go on the street and make money, buy clothes. It isn't
Oh,
worth
wow.
anything. It isn't worth anything over here, man. I swear
Right.
to you. I swear to you, man. If you spend $120 for an ounce, that motherfucker, you would think Oh my God, you would think you met Snoop Dogg if you spend $120 over here. That shit will knock you out for 3 days, taking like 3 hits over here. Weed isn't worth anything. You know what I mean? It really isn't. We've been
Yeah,
smoking it forever.
we're all smoking the chronic compared to what we was smoking back in the day with brick.
I don't know. Anthony said he would disagree. A lot of people do, man,
Oh,
and they want to have a strain that's worth 320 an ounce because it kills you or knocks you over. But honestly, nah, man, it's flooded. My side,
huh.
that's the problem. My side of DC, right? On my
Okay.
side, where I come from in Maryland, they've been doing this shit forever. They've been doing the
Mhm.
shrooms. They've been doing the weed. They do it through the government oasis, the government weed. You know what I mean? Like they've been doing it right across my house. You know, we would have got caught if we jumped that shit. Nah, they got it all, man. They got it all. You got to know real
Yeah.
people. The dispensaries over here charge $75 a quarter. It's for wine mothers.
Oh,
You
here
know,
it's
it's not
70 and
for
oh.
anyone. Yeah, it's not for us. No, 70 a
They,
quarter over here, 75 if you go to the
they
store.
got it down to 70 and oh.
Yeah,
Here.
yeah.
Already it's only been a few years. Like this is the third or fourth year. Fourth year, I think.
On the street, you'd be lucky to get 70 and 0 here. You know, it's basically you're basically gonna get 40 or 50. You know, but if you spend 120, you'll get shit that Colorado calls 320. You know what I mean?
Like,
We don't value it. We've been smoking it forever. You know? There you go. There you go.
like that's the chronic right there. That's
Is that
the lavender.
sativa? Is that sativa?
Yeah, yeah. That's the lavender.
Damn, I
I don't know
love
if it gets
sativa.
focused. It probably we could zoom in on it and shit, but yeah. It's pretty nice bud. It's really got a nice structure. Like and when you break it up, there's nothing left. It's just like there is no sticks. Like that's a
Oh
bud.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So once you grind it down, you don't have anything to toss behind you,
There's
huh?
really nothing, yeah, hardly, barely. Not like indica where there could be a lot of sticks sometimes,
Mm.
Like the structure is just different. But it needs a long season. I got 11 weeks of flower out of her, and she maybe could have gone 12 or maybe 13 weeks. And we
Yeah,
can't get that here. It'll freeze every year before that.
yeah, yeah. What time of year would that put you at? Like October,
Like,
around what? Around what?
we need to get to Halloween then, November.
Oh, really? Okay, okay.
Like we got to get to like November 1st or something like that to finish that one out all the way.
Yeah, my son Anton, he was born on November 1st. That was crazy shit, man. We basically showed up at the hospital with makeup on. We really did because it was November 1st. I mean, we just did Halloween. My kids, I knew my wife was gonna pop, but she wanted to go, so my kids and her went out not far, and I just stayed at home, and I was watching like crazy scary movies and like throwing candy out. But we all showed up in the hospital with makeup on,
Hell yeah.
and my son before that, man. It was in the April, right? So it was like carnival time. So we were riding rides and shit. And me and my friend were riding rides together. My wife was like, I just blew my water. You guys have one more ride and then we gotta go because we were really close to the hospital. And we had a rental car. So we were like, hell yeah, go ahead, sit in the front. But she was like, you guys got one more ride. It was fun, man. You ever have a seed germinate leaf first? Wow, germinate leaf first. Anyone? Well, when you put them in the soil, don't they just correct themselves, right? When the seed germinates and you drop it in the soil, it just corrects, right? Because I've only popped them in, like paper towel or whatever.
I guess I don't understand.
Well, maybe I don't either. He said, "Have you ever had a seed germinate leaf leaf first. What I was saying is, if I have a seed germinate at all, it just self-corrects in the
No, I
soil
mean,
from what I'm aware
no,
of.
I believe that every time I've ever germinated a seed, that the tap root always came out of the seed and not the other way around. I have had a seed that it started growing right, but it went down, and instead of going up, it grew down, and then I dug it up after about a week, Joe, and then I replanted it facing upright again, and
So
then
you fixed it.
it grew backwards again, back down. And
Oh shit.
the only thing that I could think was that pot was sitting on top of one of these house speakers, and there was a magnet underneath of it, and it was causing it to go down. I never saw a plant try to repeatedly grow down. It did it twice. Before the third time, it finally corrected itself and went up.
Oh,
It's got like an
you
S
only have
at
one
the
that's
bottom of it.
growing leaf side out of a shell. Okay, so the shell casing is there. Instead of going fucking root side, it's leaf siding on you first,
Yeah,
and then
that'd
keeping
be
the
rough.
shell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
have to try
crazy.
to save it, right?
That's
Or else
crazy.
you just abort it because you're like, this seed's fucked up, you know?
Shit, man.
Like,
Yeah,
it depends
thank
what it
you
is.
for telling me that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Depends what kind of genetic it was. Like, if it was something that you wanted to give every chance in the world, then you'd try to save it. But otherwise, I would just probably let that one go.
See, the the little bit of education that I have, they say don't worry about it. If the seed pops, it'll find its way back up. Kind of like you in the ocean or whatever. But you're saying you tried to correct it and it kept effing itself
It,
up again. It
yeah,
kept
it did
going wrong
twice.
again. Yeah, that's wild, bro. I never heard that.
Yeah, it did 2 times in a row. I thought once was a fluke. I was like, all right, it was confused. But then it did it again. I was like, it's really confused.
Okay, so these are found seeds, right? I find seeds too, GQ. Nobody has told me they had a good thing from my found seeds, bro. Like honestly, nobody that I've sent them to has had anything. I don't know why, but I don't really care either. They just found shit. I try. Yeah, because she was talking about it. She talks about it. Like I found one in the BB that I got. I found one seed. I don't have it anymore.
I think I found 3 from the lavender, but none of them were matured to grow. I tried them all, but none of them went
Yeah.
immatures.
I mean, I couldn't believe, like, the ones you sent me, I see the levels that they're at. I saw that you looked at them. But the, like, just 4 or whatever that my farmer sent me, I mean, they were like so viable. You know what I mean? Like, and she was like, they're feminized. And I was like, wow. And they were just looking at you like ready to go. You know what I mean? They were so viable. I don't want to make an analog to male genitalia. But they look like ready to burst. That's all. That's all I can say. What's up, Lisa?
And those are the only seeds I found in any of my pot out of the entire grow. Was the lavender. I've only found 3. They're immatures.
Right. Right. Your blue dream plant is a found seed from a dispensary bag. Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
That was
yeah, for
good.
sure.
I
I've
saw that.
sent
That
I've
was
sent a
already
couple
in.
out that I told people I was like, this came from a fucking gas ass gram. If you can grow this shit, it's gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Like if you can fucking grow this, you know what I mean? But they look all dry and white. They don't look all veiny and swollen. That's what you want to see. You want to see them ready to go. It's a female too. Yeah, you never know. You never know. You never know. They grow like weeds. Yeah, you get lucky, man.
Yeah, who knows, man. Like it takes a lot of time and energy to grow a bunch of big plants. Like it's easier just to not do that.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
It's a lot of repetition. You can't miss. Like you can't miss.
Oh yeah, yeah, and there is a new world right now. We have much more robust and curated genetics. You know what I mean? We have people that understand what kind of chemicals they need to use, if or if not. We have all sorts of sort of things that you can buy to assist you. Whatever. So people are doing great on growing their weed now, and their weed is very impressive. It has nothing to do with what we pulled off of Uncle's plant in '92. Tried to cure behind his back, you know what I mean, to get like 3 joints. Like it has nothing to do with his little fucking window plant. It's not the same shit. Sony should trash a seed. You should never trash a seed. Nah, you should be very curious. I wouldn't have known what I did if like two of them, popped over here and one of them was a male. I wouldn't have killed the male. Off grid knows
Right.
I don't really jump into nature and like make my hand. You know what I mean? Like I don't really do that. I'm a killer. Like I'm a brown thumb, so I leave it alone. But I wouldn't have jumped in if I had a male and a female. I would have let them do their whole dance. I never would have been like, oh my gosh, it's gonna ruin my Sensi. It wouldn't have been a thought. I would have just been like, these are growing life forms, and I'm just gonna hang with them for a little while. They're gonna die.
I think I think it's there. We're getting closer.
Oh yeah, is that cantaloupe?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet. Waited about like another like 2 weeks since I got it. Sounds right now.
I could get seeds out of this. I don't think I will. I think I'll let it go all the way. Well, no, I already have a tiny. I will get seeds out of this, man. That'll be a next generation. I got the old generation. Maybe I'll get seeds out of this one. I can do that soon. And when I throw it down there, man, it'll take like 2 hours. Birds will eat it. They'll eat all this flesh, this dried ass flesh. They'll eat it in 2 hours. It will disappear.
I ate 5 oranges earlier. I was on your live, but I was chowing down on these oranges, and I smashed 5 of them, Joe.
Well, there we go, man. There we go. This is why I'm. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna go solo white because I'm growing the mustache. Sikandar Ali. He told me he would eat a dozen mangoes. I do not believe him. I said maybe you'll eat a half a dozen, but I would be sick at 4. But look at my mustache. We'll get as many mustaches.
And they were
believe him
really
about 12
juicy
mangoes.
oranges. They were like the kind that you want to squeeze because they were really good and juicy. They were good.
Sounds good, man. That sounds good.
Sometimes they're all dry, and it's like they ain't got no juice. Sometimes it's like they squeezed them before they sold them.
Yeah, those little tiny ones and shit. They don't have any flavor. I mean, I don't. I mean, they're still refreshing, and like it's just fiber that you eat. The kids tonight they ate like hummus and stuff. Hummus is like a bunch of fiber. It makes you feel good. You know what I mean? Later, makes you feel good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I ate like 3, and then I was like, let's go for another one. And then I was like, let's do one more. That's it. No more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Getting drunk on orange.
There we go. We're loading up the lavender.
Right on. Cheers.
It's starting to get warm in here. All right. It's 80.
Yeah,
It's 80.
it's still real cool over here. It's been cool. It was like actually cold in the morning again, you know.
Yeah, I got a bunch. The rest of my firewood all cut up, that bucked up out there that I wanted to cut, and so I got it all piled up next to the splitter. There'll be one more go around with the splitter, a few hours, maybe 2.5 hours or something, 3 hours. It'll be done in about 3 hours.
Yeah. I saw that pile, man. So you got like another quarter to put on top of that pile, right?
Yeah, we got a little ways to go. Not that much. There's like a half cord there, 3/4 of a cord left to go.
Yeah. I know you said that specifically, but yeah. Well, man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna look at this information and decide whether I'm gonna do this. I'm not sold on it by thinking about it. I gotta, think about it. MDA maybe, like that kind of leaning. Now, I'm not a fucking test expert, but I know what it didn't do. I know what it didn't do. That was clear. So it's not
Yeah,
what.
but that's not what it was testing as, though. You said or something.
No, I mean like there's a couple of ambers and shit like that, but what I'm saying is like it did not turn purple. You know what I mean? It did not go that way. So what I tested it as, it's in a range, of colors.
All right.
MDM, yeah, but it didn't test as basically Dayton. It didn't test as MDM. It more like MDA without the M, And the other M I've always heard is for empathy. I heard the MDA is like as much. What do you call it? Rage something? Yeah, something
Somebody
rage.
gave me something at a bar one time, and I started spinning and falling off the world, and then I was like paralyzed for several hours.
But it did have the word rage. What did they call it? They called it something rage. MDM rage? No, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Benzo rage, I think it said.
Benzo rage, yeah. It was called benzo rage, yeah. I'm not saying I tested it right, man. I'm just saying it's not very purple. It was not purple. You can look. You can look in the other one, dude. You can look. It's just a sugar cube, yeah. It's just a sugar cube, dude. I'll probably take it anyway, but I'm saying. You can see the hole that I cut. Totally tested from, And if you see the actual result, it is on camera. It stayed amber. It did not go anywhere near purple. It didn't go anywhere near black. You know what I mean? And it stayed a certain amber that tested as a MDA, like you said, a benzo rage or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's on a sugar cube. It's a double dose on a cube. Yeah, it's a double dose on a cube. I mean, it's my only one of those, so it's not like what am I gonna do? Throw it away or something? I'll take it anyway. And I'm no expert on tests, but you guys can look and make your own decision. It definitely didn't change any colors. It didn't go anywhere. Not to any of the suspects. Yeah. Yeah. Don't assume. You can't assume. Please don't. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Jakey? How you doing, man? Jakey's drinking hard. Cheers, bro. How you doing? Right on, Jake. Right on, Jake. Aussie. Let's roll one up. Let's roll one up for the Aussies right here. Weed is like really illegal in Australia, right? And then when they have the medical, right? Those people can tell you whether you get a gummy or a flower, right? That shit's messed up, man. You know what I mean? Like if they were giving me a gummy, you know what I mean?
Mm.
What happened here in my American life? I could have done anything, but people started dealing carts on the street. I quit for 5 years. I said, fuck it. And then it became legal again. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I quit. I said, fuck it. Carts. I'm not smoking
Yeah, I
this
don't
shit.
think that never happened here. I don't, not too
Yeah,
much. Not really.
it happened here, man.
They
25
made
for
it legal
growing,
pretty
5 for
fast.
selling. Jake, you're not in jail, man. You're not in jail, Jake. Jake does a lot of ecstasy, I think it is. Because the thing is, like in Australia, not only is weed like weirdly illegal, but also they don't have it. You know what I mean? Like they don't have those plants, so they have like seeds and beetles and what they have to get off on or what the natives used to get off on. It's way different. They don't have Dutch plants. They don't have Afghani plants. They don't have weed at all. They have bikers, which means speed.
Rain. I heard a raindrop.
Over here,
Raindrops are falling on my head.
he smoked boof juice carts. The boof juice carts. I think I'm
Definitely.
illegal to preservatives, man. So distillates are no good for me anyway.
Uh,
And also, when they were like illegally selling them, it was the biggest joke. They were like, "This is 100% THC," and I was like, "What?" That would be a crystal. What the fuck are you even talking about? Like that's crazy what you're talking about. Smoking cookies and cream. Yeah, we were smoking watermelon and ice cream over here, man. It was bullshit until it was legal. I stepped out. I said, you know what? I'll take bath salts. I stepped out. No, it does depend on what you get, where you get it, Jake. But it is hard in Australia, bro. You guys had a hard way. No lie. No lie. Distillate for
yeah.
edibles and parts. Oh yeah, I didn't know what he was making it out of. Munchie time, yeah, dude. I got popcorn, man. But I want to watch a movie. I think when I eat that popcorn. But I'm really excited, actually. I'm excited. I have a
Like
hard time digesting popcorn, but I love watching a movie and
I'm thinking like
chomping the thing.
suspense thriller. That's what I want to do tonight. Some kind of suspense like thriller.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park. There's new ones, man. It's 25 years in prison for growing weed. You see what I'm saying?
Damn. Well, it used to be. You had deep shit back in the day. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, but he's in Australia, and that's what I'm saying. It's like so much different, that people don't understand, and
Damn.
it's not native at all. Which means, and I've told Jake this, and Jake is one of the only ones over there because they all got their fucking pride, right? So Jake's one of the ones over there who can understand. We will never, never send you our best weed. Like, there is no fucking way that Australia will ever get our best weed, and that's because we have to move it to you. You don't have it. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not native, and he still is in Australia. He's still out of jail, Aussie, 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 but he understands, like, nobody in the world is going to give them their best bud. And their government is, like I said, that's bullshit where they're saying, oh, you can have medical. We'll give you a quarter of weed this month. Next month, we'll give you 2 gummies. That's bullshit. Oh, and social credit, like they talk about social credit all the time. They're testing that on the Aussies, and then rent to own shit, right? Tell me the truth, Jake. You guys all do it, right? You guys all do that rent to own shit because that's what they're gonna do to us too. You know what I mean? So the shit that they get when they get electronics and stuff, man, they push that shit on them, right, Jakey? Tell me the truth, Jakey, because I'm supporting your people by telling the truth, man. And yeah, I was gonna say, there you go. Good for you, man. Good for you. Overnight clones. Oh shit. What happens? What happens to that?
People been doing that. Overnight shipping on clones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good if they do. It's good if there's no problem. Hell yeah. Yeah, GQ said he could sell them locally. He could sell clones locally, because they're immature plants.
I'm surprised because they're just a tough plant. It shows how tough the plant is to be able to be in the dark like that in a box or whatever and then still survive. Like
They get fucked up a lot. Yo, you guys know back in the, Alfred, this, back in the circus days, they would send you an elephant from Africa, and if it died, they'd just send you a new elephant. They were like,
oh
oh, I
yeah.
got a dead elephant. And they were like, no, 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 it's insured. Let me send you a new one. And that's how they used to do it. And it was a lot of waste, bro. It was a lot of waste, but they made it up.
Huh. Huh.
Yeah, it was disgusting. But like that's what would happen. They would die on trains and they'd be like, guaranteed I send you a new one.
Like whatever reason that reminds me of secondhand lions.
Right? Right, right, right. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's one of
Those
those
guys
DVDs I made sure my kids watched. My boys
those
anyway.
guys all buying those animals, the lion, that lame lion. They opened the door and he just got out and like laid down. He's like yeah.
Oh, Jakey's selling Fent. Oh my gosh. What? Hey, this is not Jessica's channel, Jake. Jesus. Are you confused? You're selling Fent worldwide. Hit me up. This is not Jessica's channel, Jake. Jesus. Do you want her number? Yeah, I mean, I was like maybe exaggerating, but not too much. GQ, when I say that like weed isn't worth anything around here, I mean, I'm not exaggerating much. It kind of isn't. Like you really like, I understand there's very um, forward people that are like, my shit is so good, I can get 320 an ounce. You'll never get it here, never. You'll never get more than 100 here. It's like not happening. If we're real happy, we'll give you 120. But it doesn't matter. They don't care.
No, the market's flooded. Market's flooded. Flooded.
Yeah. Yeah. And people don't talk about strain names or whatever. They used to talk in psychedelic terms. They'd be like, "Oh, I got that, that yellow sunshine or whatever." But in strain names now, they just got like, "I got that weed, I got that gas, I got that, Zaza, I got that heat, I got that loud." Like they never name shit, and when they do, you don't know.
First I heard was dank. And then there was BC Bud.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, we used to just get like, when it was like from Thanksgiving on, we used to get the kind, man. Where's the kind,
Yeah.
man? Where's
Or
the
the other kind bud was
kind?
hydro. Somebody was growing that hydro somewhere up by around Chicago or something
Oh,
and
BC
distributing
Bud,
it.
bro. Yeah, BC Bud was always on. They were like, "Oh, you got BC Bud?" You're like, "Whoa," because that's what won every cannabis cup, forever. BC Hydro, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dayton. He just had to go to sleep for a moment, or she. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I didn't mean to miss a genre.
Yeah, the dogs had a sloppy Joe today. I gave them a sloppy Joe each,
Right,
and then I had a big heaper myself.
right. Dang, it isn't that much different, man. My sister made stromboli and lasagna yesterday, and she's not like me. She made all that shit within 3 hours. It takes me 2 hours to make tomato sauce. So she's nothing like me. It would have took me 2 hours to make tomato sauce. Then I'll make some pasta. You know what I mean? Like, she was done and left within 2.5 hours. And yeah, man. It was very sloppy Joe, and then I actually saw my mother. My mother passed away, but her last dog, I saw her dog hanging around, uh, looking very freaking old, and now they put her to sleep like today. Like, that dog is done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sucks.
Steak, mashed potatoes, green beans. That sounds delicious, man. We were looking around today, man. They had a lot of stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
No, it does suck, man. It does suck. But like, at the same time, it's kind of, my mother had this painting of the dog that my father had recently given her before she died. It wasn't even like dry enough to hang up, and the dog was the last animal that she had. Now, I don't know where the like Buddhism came into the camp, but it did. So everything else was like what do you call it, burnt, what do you call it, they were all burnt. So the ashes went with my mother, and I was like, yeah, but she has a living dog. And my mother, my sister, my sister and my wife, whatever, smacked me across the face. They're like, "You're Egyptian," and I was like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, we don't bury the living dog with your mom." And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry." I was just like, "There's just one problem." That's what I thought. I want to get buried with my animals. Well, there's one problem. One of them's still alive, and they were like, "Shut up, Egyptian." But everything's okay now. But now, that one's dead too. That one's dead. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. But it was a really old, like, Jack Russell type, dog. Little tiny dog.
Oh heck yeah, Joe. I think I better get off of here. You guys got me thinking about food, and I'm thinking I gotta start some potatoes. Boil
Oh,
some
I'm
potatoes.
definitely getting some popcorn, even though it's just microwave popcorn, and watching a movie, and I'm gonna be like enthralled, I'm gonna act like it's my first time.
Mm.
I'm ready because I don't think I can just take this right now,
Mm.
unfortunately.
Like maybe I don't know, maybe like Crocodile Dundee type thriller, action thriller. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not falling asleep. I know I got energy right now, and I could only have more. I could only have more. So
I
maybe
haven't
so.
watched.
What's up, Pinky? Oh, off grid. I missed you. Pinky's in the house. She said, "Off grid. I missed you." I don't know. I can't mod you up over here, can I? Nope.
Nope, can't do shit. I can't do shit.
When do I
Like I
get a
haven't
wrench?
subbed because I can't.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not fair. I can't do it here. You get a wrench when you come back.
I can't do shit. Yep.
You get it immediately. You get it immediately, Pinky. Jeez.
But I've got these other ones that I haven't seen yet. This one's Fabulous. It's called Fabulous.
Oh wow.
It's
Is
got
it Lady Wrestling?
Yeah, it's got Jeff Bridges and Michelle Pfeiffer and Bo Bridges in it.
I have that movie. Yes, I do.
The IVE.
I have that movie. Yes, I do.
I haven't seen it. I'm sure that you could. It's everything you could imagine, right?
It's kind of dark and sultry. She's kind of sultry.
It'd be some kind of
Rips
like
and
three of
poles.
them get tangled up. Yeah, like
Bo Bridges is kind of like this. He's got his eyebrows bushed out, and he's like, I can't even see around these fucking things. And she's kind of like, and then there's another Bridges, and then that's what
That's
happened.
good.
Kind of
Hey,
dark
I
inside.
gotta watch out. The Fabulous Baker Boys. That's
Yep.
what it's called.
Yep. I have it on beta, actually. I do. I saw it on HBO when I was a little kid.
Cool.
Bo Bridges, he
1989.
definitely has some goddamn eyebrows, man. You got a lot
You
of
can see them.
eyebrows, Kurt. I won't lie,
You
you
can
got a
see
lot of
them on.
eyebrows.
They're blurry, but you can see them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I have that movie on beta. I swear, I still do.
Yeah. Well, heck yeah. All right, Joe.
You want to
Well,
come
have a
up
good.
and talk, Pinky? Why don't you join in? We have a join in link. He was gonna go, but come on up. Say hello. Say hello. I'll do that, and then up. There you go. Does it even work? I don't know. Yay! Off grid. We have Pinky coming to the stage.
Hey!
Yo, Pinky.
It's good to see you both this evening. I'm feeling like it's Friday on my Wednesday. I have 2 in-office days per week and then 3 office days at home. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday. I have to drive to the office and get up early and get dressed and put on cologne and everything. So it's done. So I feel like it's Friday night almost, because tomorrow I can wake up and be smelly.
Cool. As long as you don't, who cares what day of the week? As long as you don't need a new paycheck, that's the day that matters. I like
Right.
Tuesday. It's too early to worry about that shit. That's my day.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous of you guys, because I do the whole 9 to 5 desk job thing. That's what I do, and you guys tend to live a much freer lifestyle than I do. But I'm a chicken shit. I like the security. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, Pinky, like in my life, like obviously my wife, she's the other half. She makes it secure. She makes money. She works 2 jobs. She makes it secure. I used to do it. She switched off. She wanted to do it, and then we're just in it.
Yeah.
When we change it, and we will, because we work as a business. Like we don't look at this like, oh, you're making me do that. We're not people. We're we're just workers. Like, yes, sir. We do it as a business.
Yeah.
She doesn't want me to leave my 12-year-old daughter anywhere, and she's never been anywhere for more than 2 hours. That's just how it works right now. She'll get older. She'll be 14, and we'll say, yeah, fuck that. Let's make more money.
Well, no, that's awesome. She's got a stay-at-home parent. That's awesome. Yeah. I grew up with my mom staying at home. My dad wanted her to do that, and then once we got to be old enough, then she got a part-time job working at a junior high. Actually, she was like she's the lady at recess who like keeps everybody in line, and I think
we had I had a friend whose mom did the same. Yeah, the one who made her daughter's clothes. The one who made her daughter's clothes wanted to run around that, and make sure we were in circles at least.
yeah. My mom was in the PTA. She did all of that shit. And she's going to be 85 next week, and we're going to the Crocker to hear a classical concert for her birthday.
Cool. Yeah. Where are you going?
The Crocker Art Museum is a big art museum here in Sacramento, and they don't just have visual art; they have performing art too. So it's a classical concert, but they're going to be using Native American instruments.
Right on. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ever watch any outdoor movies?
They have that there too. We did that one year for my mom's birthday, her 80th birthday, actually. We socially engineered it for her to tell us her favorite movie. I put it on Facebook. I said, "What's your top 3 favorite movies?" Knowing that my mom would, of course, respond, and so
Sure.
we would
I
know
do
what
that to my
movie to
sister.
show. Yeah. So she picked Lady Hawk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one. Who was in that one?
It's Michelle Pfeiffer, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer and Rutger Hauer and Matthew Broderick.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I had to do that once with my sister. I really wanted to know like what my sister's like top 2 bands were or whatever. So I had to do some Facebook thing like that for my younger sister. Ask everybody what their top 5 were. I really didn't care. I really didn't care. I really didn't care. I waited for my sister. And then I heard like really weird things. But that's all I was looking for. I was fishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I was fishing.
Totally fishing. We fished so hard and we got exactly what we wanted. Like within 15 minutes, man, we're like, boom, Lady Hawk.
Actually, that Rutger Hauer, I have that. I have that movie. Like now that you say it, I just realized I totally have that.
Yeah, so he turns into a wolf and she turns into a hawk. And they sunrise and sunset, their eyes meet and then they can't be together again. It's like they just get like a second to be like, I love you, and then they're an animal and a human again.
What's up, kid? What's up, kid? You want a keyboard? No, you cannot have the keyboard. I'm sorry. Good night.
Yeah, I have that movie.
You have that movie?
Yeah, I have that movie.
I thought he did.
Yeah, I've got another one called Nighthawks. But yeah, I got Lady Hawk.
Yeah, Nighthawks might be Stallone, but Lady Hawk is Rutger Hauer.
It's my mom's favorite movie. She loves it. She's such a romantic. Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Well, that depends on the genre.
What's your favorite romantic movie?
Oh. When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
I have that one too.
Because they're such wonderful friends, and then they get together, and then it's like, oh shit, we shouldn't have done that. But then it's like, oh well, I'm kind of glad we actually did, and they live happily ever after.
I'm thinking like rom-com, like The Secret to My Success, where you're like, it's his aunt.
Oh.
Like what's that movie's so weird, huh? The storyline. Like what are the odds?
with that's the one with the guy who's in fucking Back to the Future, right? Michael J. Fox. Secret to My Success.
Michael J. Fox is in it. Yeah, he's a country boy and he goes to New York City and he tries to make it on his own, you know. And he gets a job working as a mail boy or something, delivering mail in this place, and then works his way up, you know, doing both jobs at once and pretending he's somebody else. And
but you say he's trying to get with his aunt.
He's trying to get with his aunt. He goes as far as he sleeps with the president of the company, the boss of the company's wife, which was like his aunt.
Oh man, okay.
Or something like, yeah, and she was totally laughing about it. I forgot that movie's so weird. Like
what's up, Ever? How you doing?
What's your favorite documentary, Joe?
Okay. It's like I guess it's like Speak of the Devil, like Speak of the Devil wavelength video. The one about Anton LaVey, the one that's called Speak of the Devil, the Canon of Anton LaVey by Wavelength Video.
Okay.
That's my favorite documentary, yeah, probably. It's funny.
Interesting. You know, I went, I
It's
went,
funny.
I went by the Black House before they tore it down. I took a picture of the actual Black House. And then, you know, of course, Stanton lived in the attic there.
Yeah.
Stanton, I met once. We had dinner at El Coyote, and he was getting high in the bathroom and stuff. He was snorting. I don't know what the hell he was snorting off of the
Yeah, yeah. He was
counter
a
in the
meth
bathroom.
head. Yeah. He's only like, what is he, 1 year older than me? We talked a lot. He gave me stuff. He didn't give me stuff. You know, like, yeah, but he's definitely a meth head and everything.
Yeah. El Coyote, him and his friends, they're eating the guacamole with their hands and shit. It was it was pretty fucking wild. He
Not
he
them.
was like
Not
he was
them.
like
Bring
getting out
Larry.
of
Bring
Sierra.
Larry Wessel. Bring Larry Wessel. That's who you go to bring, you know, to El Coyote, you know. Or like you have Leslie. Bring Leslie, you know. Bring good, nice
Leslie
people like
and
that.
fucking
Yeah.
Rick, what's his face? Rick,
Rick Agnew.
no,
Oh, Rick Elrick, yeah. Or I mean Rick Wilder. Rick Wilder. Rick
Rick
Wilder.
Wilder. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Rick
was
Wilder.
there. Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
That's
Hey,
one,
ever come on up. Say hi.
The
that's
Cowboy
one
Way.
the Cowboy Way with Woody Harrelson and Kiefer Sutherland.
Yep. I saw that in the theater, man. Yep.
They go to New York City. Oh, yeah.
I know Nick Shrek too pretty good. You know, he was married to Xena for a long time.
Yeah.
He's a hella nice guy. You know, I don't talk to him often, but every now and again, you know, we'll have an exchange or something.
Are they in Europe? I thought they were still both in Europe, you know?
He lives in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
He travels around quite a bit, but he lives out in the Black Forest. So, you know, whenever you try to call him out there on Facebook or whatever, if you try to, you know, FaceTime him or WhatsApp him or whatever, sometimes it's a little bit sketchy. He's got to go like up the road a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to Stanton about all that shit because, like, I have this really weird, like, computer generated book. You know what I mean? And it's about Xena. And so I've talked to Stanton like extensively about this, you know, and about him getting left in you know, Europe and whatever and all that shit. And it's like it's crazy shit, you know.
So who do you think his daddy is?
His father his father is his grandfather. He told me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's pretty much what I thought.
He said
Trying to
nobody
get out
but
of
me
here.
and my father. Yeah. His father is his grandfather.
Yeah.
Good hanging out. I gotta go.
Right on. Thank you, Off Grid. See you.
Later.
Later. Yeah, I figured because he's the spitting image, you know.
Terps could be an actor. You could be an actor unless you come up here ever. But nah. He kind of made that clear. That's what she said too. By the
Never.
way,
Hi.
if you watched, she was on with Jordan Peterson last year, like, or it was in a year, right? And she talked about that one thing. You know, that's what it was. That one thing she couldn't forgive her father for is what it was.
Yeah. Well, you know, do as thou wilt. Nothing is taboo, you know, if you're a Satanist. Does it feel good? Does it serve your desires?
If you're willing to take the consequences, sure. You know, willing to take the consequences.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing about Anton though is that fucking tiger. Have you ever seen the video with Togare and they go to the supermarket and Togare's like cruising the meat counter?
Yeah. It was that's what you asked me what my favorite documentary. It's in there. Yeah, it's like a TV program and they have like a Busy Bee or whatever and they go to investigate things and that's his little show, yeah, where he takes Togar to the supermarket and eats all the steaks out of there and all that. What's up, Ever? Why don't you come up and say hi? Come on. But yeah, that's exactly what that's exactly in there. Like I said, it's called Speak of the Devil or whatever, the canon of Anton LaVey or whatever. It's that's definitely my favorite one. Now I love documentaries, no lie. So I love Grey Gardens. I love Thin Blue Line. Oh my God, Thin Blue Line. I was watching the end again the other day where he's like, well, I'm the one who would know. And he's like, what? He's like, well, because I was there. I guess they just ran with whatever I said. The guy who was just like, fuck that guy. So the Thin Blue Line, that's a pretty good one. um, uh,
Grey Gardens. Grey Gardens is my favorite documentary by far.
which one?
Grey Gardens.
Oh, great! That's what I was gonna say next. Because my wife loves that. And like, oh man,
And
yeah,
I
I
like
just found out. I just found out that my daughter can't stop this running thing that she does. But me and my wife used to shake each other. It's because you stomp. It's because you stomp. Because we also love the what was it? The parody documentaries that they did. Documentary Now. So they did the Grey Gardens, and that was what it was. It was like making new holes in the store or making new holes in the floor. It's because you stomp. But the reality was just as bad.
Yeah. I also like the documentarian. I like Werner Herzog. Like he
Yes.
did Grizzly Man, and that's one of my favorites. Like when Tim
Yeah.
Treadwell gets eaten by the bear.
I'd still like to see more than the audio. I really would, but that's just me. That's just me. But yeah, Werner Herzog has always been awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I love documentaries. Maisels brothers, yeah, they're like the pioneers.
Yep.
I like weird art films. Like I'll always remember this weird German art film I watched. It was called The Bitter Tears of Petra von Kant.
Never saw that one.
It was like a one room
Yeah.
set. It was one room, and this woman Petra was kind of a sadist. And she had a girlfriend who was a masochist, and it explored that relationship, but also people would come to visit, and I don't know, it was weird. It was just one room, but it was an interesting looking room for the whole 2 hours or whatever. I don't know, that Eurythmic song about some of them want to use you, some of them want to get
Yeah.
used by
That's
you.
that's the one. Yeah, I want like a quartet to play that at my grave. I want them to walk through the woods and play that one. Yeah, yeah. Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics. Yeah.
Yeah, that Petra von Kant, that whole movie reminds me of that song Sweet Dreams, about, people who like to use and people who like to get used, because there are both kinds of people in this world.
Sure. Yeah, my father's birthday is tomorrow. We celebrated yesterday. My sister came up, blah blah blah, about stuff, like my mother's, my dead mother's properties, bullshit, and she's bringing up this stuff and how this and that, and I was like, yeah, but he's right. It's wrong. She made deals with people who liked her, who loved her, whatever. It's wrong. She was using them. They were willing, but she was hustling them, and he's trying to pay them back. So are you done? Are you done? Because he's just trying to make all this shit right. Because she was wrong. You know what I mean? She was wrong to use people's emotions to pull money out of them, to hide money around shit. That she would never have told him. But she lived her life that way because she didn't respect money.
My ex-boyfriend says all I care about is money and my credit score.
Yeah, yeah. Is it 824 or is it 761? I don't know what it is.
It's higher than 824. It's like 869.
Oh,
right?
holy shit. Well, I mean, it's golden. If that's what you care about, you got a good one.
It's a good one.
Yep.
And I'm proud of it, but he's like, that's all she cares about. She just cares about money and her credit score.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing? It's hard to say.
Well, the thing is, when I was supporting him, he didn't care that I was concerned with money because I was taking care of all his bills.
Yeah, for sure. And now you're obsessed with that. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, guys are weird, right? So, okay, you go to the strip club and all they want is money, but then you have a wife and all she wants is money. But they're different people. They serve different roles in the world, but they still all they want is money. Like, it's not the same thing. Don't get confused. It's not the same thing. It's okay. It works.
Yeah.
Ever Inferno would have better credit. Ever, you're like 30. You're never gonna have good credit as a. You're just 30 and a degenerate gambler. Yeah. How many homesteads have you funded and successfully flipped? Keep working.
When I got divorced, it took kind of a hit. It went down into the 700s for a little while.
Yeah.
Because I was about $16,000 in debt. I had to make up $16,000.
I have no clue. You know what I mean? Like I can get a credit report, like from Free Credit Report or whatever. But if I try to generate a number, it's probably nothing because I don't borrow anything, and I never have. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like I don't even have like cable borrowing. My wife has, but I've never had any of that shit.
Yeah.
I have prepaid credit cards. I don't gamble and I don't owe anybody, so that's all cool,
Yeah. I got my first credit card when I was 18 years old when I went off to college. There was a dude sitting in the quad, out in front of the university center, the student center. And just by virtue of, you being a freshman at UC, they said, yeah, we'll give you a credit card with a $300 limit.
Capital One.
Citibank. And I still have that credit card to this day. And on the card, it says member since 88. I fucking love that.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah. Hey, Ever.
Hello, Pinky.
Hello.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, how you doing, Ever? Welcome in. Hey, don't be a degenerate. We're happy that Pinky's here.
Your facial hair has changed, Joe.
Mine's getting thicker too.
No, you're fine. I just feel so bad that the whole group chat situation.
Oh my god, that group chat! I want to shoot myself every time somebody says something in there.
It's not somebody. There's only one buddy, and I totally bang bang shot her, and then I told her, okay, but stop. You know what I mean? Okay, but stop. You know what I mean? Like I was like, this is 3 fucking months, and it's drug shit that you told me you were gonna do, and I get it. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Thank you for being honest that you're gonna be drug seeking. You're gonna be drug seeking, but 3 months fucking later, everybody told you to just shut up. Just shut up. That's it. But
yeah, it makes you wonder what the outlet is. Like if you have to go to a 3-month-old chat to talk to somebody, what does that mean?
It means you got 50 places to look before, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, gotta keep looking all over the carpet for that last scrap, Keep trying. You're gonna dig something up eventually.
Woo! Let's get high. Let's smoke that crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal? Oh gosh.
How you doing, Ever?
I'm good. I just got home from the gym.
You work out?
Yeah, I just do cardio.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm trying to continue on my journey, my health journey.
Right on.
Before I put myself back on the market.
You can come back in, GQ. I know it's not late over there, but please join in. You don't need the phone right now.
GQ magazine?
No, it's not Gentleman's Quarterly. It's Good Quality Cannabis. He's been up here. He showed us his plants. We're going to be able to sample those plants soon enough.
That was so nice to see Off Grid. I have a little bit of a crush on Off Grid. I don't know if you
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Who's in the room right now? Who has a crush on? Oh, you guys have. Oh, yeah. Okay, both of you.
Oh, we both do. We both have a crush on him.
Yeah, but I feel like you're gonna win the bidding war. So go ahead.
Well, I was in Albuquerque. He's like, oh yeah, you should come up here, and then I didn't. And I'm like, well, I should have gone up there, but oh well.
Pinky.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just.
Gotta get it.
It's like
I'm just keeping it
like
real.
two buses. It would have taken me 2.5 hours from Albuquerque to go see Off Grid.
Hey, it's worth it. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, but damn, it was hot. And the altitude was really getting to me, and the train, like all of that. I don't care what they say. The train is like turbulence times 10. And once I got off of that train, I still felt like I was moving until I slept. So the whole thing was a little bit exhausting, and the thought of 2.5 hours one way and then 2.5 hours back to the Airbnb, it was a lot.
Well,
So I didn't go
yeah.
see him, but yeah, I got a crush. I got a crush.
He should have met you halfway at a nice little hotel. No, kidding.
No, nobody even asked. Nobody even tried. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh
Yeah, 5
no, I
hours. Yeah, I
just
didn't even think about that.
yeah, it's just so. I mean, it's just so cool the way he lives and everything. I would
Yeah.
have liked to check that out.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like literally off the
and
grid.
I think Off Grid, he called me and probably prompted me. People are going to ask you, and I was like, I didn't even think about that, but you're right, because I was just falling asleep, or I was asleep at 5:30 a.m. And he was talking to people, and when I'm asleep, sometimes I'll have one eye, one ear open, and even a finger on that. And I heard him, and he was dealing with people, and he was also staying. He was outliving them. He was staying up beyond them and everything. But then he cut his channel, and I didn't think about it. But he told me people might ask, and I was like, "Oh shit, they might." You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I'm glad he's just back on there.
Yeah. Have you ever taken a long train trip before?
I would love to do that. I've never done that. I've taken a long shuttle.
Nah, I've gone to New York on an Amtrak, and I've gone in the worst weather. So that's kind of a long train trip because, like, in the middle you get all hung up. But no, I've only gone like to New York on a Amtrak. Nothing big.
Yeah, I slept overnight. I did. I
Yeah,
slept overnight on the train. I ate dinner in the dining car.
right,
And I had one of those little bitty roomettes where the chairs flip into a bed. And
right.
I went from Sacramento to LA, which was just like a coach trip. But then from LA to Albuquerque was the overnight. And I'll tell you, it moves a lot. It keeps moving. You don't get a break. It's like,
Yeah.
You're like on a gyroscope, you just keep, So when I finally got where I was going, I couldn't check into the Airbnb yet. So I went to the beauty college
Okay.
to get my hair done and my nails done. It was something to do. I had all my bags and everything. I'm like, can you guys, give me a blowout and, do my nails? And they gave me the nicest guy. His name was Dylan. Dylan was the boyfriend of the supervisor of the beauty college. Dylan has gone through a couple different careers, been unsatisfying. He finally decided to try cosmetology. So he was the nicest guy. We talked about philosophy. We talked about, what to do in the area. We talked about all kinds of stuff. He did my hair. He did my nails. He'd only ever done 2 manicures before, but he has to do this to get his license. So I was helping him out a little bit. We're Instagram friends now, but the whole time that he was working on me, I still felt like I was moving, so I'd say, can I get up to use the restroom? And he'd say, yeah, it's over there. And I was like, all, trying to get to the bathroom, still moving around. He's like, are you all right? You need some water? Like, yeah, give me more water, please. But such a nice young man. Dylan. Yeah. So now we're Instagram friends.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Like, that's like the best place to go because it's like a, kind of more professional than your standard beauty salon.
And it's cheaper.
Yes.
Yeah. So I got all those services for $42. I tried to tip him. And they said, no, you can only tip in cash. And I didn't have any cash. So that's why I got in touch with them. I sent him a letter and I said, this is my Insta, I want to tip you. And he wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me do it. He's like, no, it was my pleasure, So they spent 3.5 hours and it was $42.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's real cheap now. Yeah, yeah.
Because they're all
I
students,
mean,
you know.
myself and my daughter, the last two haircuts, they took over here like new management and a guy from Jordan, you know, and his guy, and they don't even listen to you. They just do whatever they want, and you know, like we have no fucking choice. So we both just left, and we're like, we can't go there anymore. That's why now, like ridiculously, I'm just growing the biggest mustache I can. Because I can't go back, so I'm just gonna grow this fucking huge mustache.
You know, mustaches are in. Like the big beards are starting to like not be as popular, and dudes are growing mustaches now.
yeah. I
Well,
have some.
my son did
Different.
it first. He wanted to. He came out with a cop stash, and I said, "Don't cut it," and he kept it. And my wife was like, "Oh, that's cool," and I was like, "Well, I can outdo that too, especially because you know I can outdo that. We're gonna cop stash all the way." What's up? Oh yeah. And Ever has always asked me. I said, "You have to detach." Even if you have a full beard, you have to detach from here to here so that you don't look so scary. When you're wrapped all the way around, man, ooh, I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. It looks you look too fierce. Be careful, okay? Off grid, can we see?
Remember the
I
little
mean, Ever.
goatees that were like really popular, like around 2000? Like it was a mustache went straight into a goatee. It was just like this much hair. It always looks like
That,
a vagina. It's like you know,
that's like
Sure.
the
like a
Backstreet
hole
Boys.
with the yeah.
We had I'll tell you what, we had the Viva La Bam DVDs, right? And so he's got like Don Vito. Don Vito's got like one of those Van Dykes, the one where it's wrapped all the way around. And they got his face smushed like this. And if it doesn't look like a vagina, I don't know what does. They got his face smushed like that. And like, yeah, that looks like.
Is that what they call it, a Van Dyke?
I know,
I
right?
think
What the
so.
hell?
Yeah,
How
I
the
think
heck
so.
do you know
It's a
these
Van Dyke.
names?
That's great.
I was hoping you just made that up, but I have a feeling you know a little bit of everything.
Why would I know? Why would I know? Because I read it. Oh, sorry.
Oh, here comes Hazel. Hi, sweetie.
OMH. Oh my Hazel.
Chi dog. Hey,
Hi, sweetie.
And Joe, you don't have any pets, right?
because I have children, you know, it's a choice. But I love Chi dogs. My grandmother had a Chihuahua. I want a Chihuahua, you know.
She's 40% Chihuahua. She's like half Chihuahua, and then the rest of her is Dachshund, Pomeranian, Pit Bull, etc.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is she feisty? Because I know a lot of little dogs can be feisty.
Yeah, she's aggressive around other dogs. She protects me really fiercely. So she'll pick a fight with a Rottweiler. So if we're out in public and she starts up, I just put her under my arm and we keep walking.
Right.
Aw.
Right.
Yeah.
She's not going to mess with you. Yeah. She'll shut up, huh? Yeah,
She's
Dachshund, by the way,
appeased.
ever. Dachshund and Mini Pincher and you know that's my other favorite. So you're talking about Chihuahuas and Dachshunds, you know, these are my favorite fucking dogs, you know.
Yeah, see,
No, I
she's
don't
got
have
she's
animals
got the
because I
black muzzle.
chose children. I chose children. I told them no animals. We have to be mobile, we have to be flexible. No, you know? That's it.
She's got the black muzzle like a dachshund does. See, it's like darker.
Very
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. Small baby. Hi. Hi.
I like your headphones too. Those
Oh,
look
thank
cool.
you. Yeah. Probably
This is
makes
so
me
cool.
talk too loud. I'm so cool.
No. I'm glad we're all together on a panel again.
Yeah.
Before Joe runs out of hours.
Well, I can run out now, but no. Hey man, I'm working on now that I have that new amp, you know, and I'm working on getting my K oscillator, my little Korg sampler. I'm working on getting that clean, man. If I clean that thing up and plug it in, you know, you guys will have to listen to wham wham wham. You'll have to listen to all that bullshit, you know. I'll be making naan.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll listen.
Off
I'm
grid.
also gonna go to the fridge and get myself another glass of wine if you don't mind.
Yeah,
That rhymed.
we don't mind. We don't mind.
Poet, and I don't even know it.
Are you coming up? Are you gonna put your face on off grid? I mean, ever?
I know what I was like. Why did you say off grid? He doesn't like me anymore.
Take that fucking blueberry out of your ear and
Probably
listen.
because of you.
All right, you stupid kids, you don't
Just kidding.
understand anything.
Really though, what happened to your
Burn your
face?
fucking SIM cards.
When did
don't
you
need 'em.
suddenly grow a beard? Oh, you shaved the rest of it around. You're trying to pull a cosmic.
Hey, listen here. This is Cosmic Orphan. Grandiose ding dong, ting tong, pam pam, bing bong, boo. Now listen, ever. One time, bing dong, man, now, man, bing down, boo. Now, bing dong, boo, man, no, boo. You know, it's like you call it 4 times swords. The force of sword of dom do now, dim down. Now, dim.
Um, Joe G. I'm gonna review today one of my new tarot decks. I got the Winnie the Pooh tarot set with the Disney Princess expansion. And Ever over here needs to turn on his camera and show himself.
It's time to ram them dim review dum do. It's time for them 70 times him and set card. Dum 70 I do. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, it's that dimmed out. So dum
Is it
and
time to
dim.
ram-a-lam my ram-a-lam ding-dong?
That's right. I ring a lang dang my dang along ding dong.
Yeah.
We've lost the plot.
Nah.
Joe
Nah.
G, you've lost the plot, mate. Bloody hell.
I'm gonna turn off my camera for a minute. So let me get the sexy avatar. Let me get the sexy one.
She's
Okay,
gonna
ready?
smoke a bong.
Go.
She's gonna smoke a bong. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Am I gonna get demonetized? Oh lord.
You should put that on a t-shirt, Joe.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get demonetized?
Yeah, and with the pinky profile pic.
No,
You have
I
to
would
you
never
have
take
to
it.
give revenue.
That's a red wine blush that I got going on right there.
Right?
Oh, you like red. Like what's your favorite wine?
Well, actually, my favorite wine is white. I'm
Ooh,
drinking it
shit.
right now. It's Prosecco. So it's an Italian sparkling.
Oh yeah. We call it
Pros-
spumoni though, don't we? We in Italian we call it spumoni, don't we?
Well, that's the sweet varietal. This one is it's dry. Secco. Secco means dry.
Okay, because I don't drink it. I was just wondering. As far as I know, you know, spumoni is like that. It's like our champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. But that's
That
the
one's like
sweet.
fruitier. It's got a lot more sugar in it, this Spumoni. And this one's like a drier flavor.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like a prosecco. Although there's somebody told me to mix. Oh, we've mixed it before, but we mixed something called Josh. What is that? It was like a. Oh, I forget what it was called, but we mixed. I think it was prosecco and Saint Germain. Do you know Saint Germain?
No.
Um,
Is it a liqueur?
it's a elderflower liqueur. Yes.
Okay.
So you would mix that with prosecco and something else, and it tasted so interesting. Clearly,
So
I
an
don't even know what we drink.
elderflower, is that the same as an elderberry? Is that the same essence?
um, elderflower and elderberry, I think, are different.
Oh, okay.
I mean, elderberry has a more intense taste. And elderflower is more of a woodsy floral taste.
Okay.
But yeah, otherwise, yeah, it's too many berries. Oh,
My
I think
ex-husband is
Josh is a
oh, go ahead.
sorry. The Prosecco brand is called Josh. Sorry, that's what I was gonna say.
Josh, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that one.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. It's actually named after the guy's father or something. Like, he named it Josh after his family or some shit. I remember that.
It's called a Hugo Spritz when you mix them together with
Okay.
soda water. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
A spritzer, yeah, a spritzer. Yeah,
Yeah, I think you mentioned
those
that.
were really popular in the 80s. A wine spritzer was wine and soda, or wine and seltzer. Maybe with a
Yeah,
twist, a little bit of citrus.
my sisters worked in like Red Lobster and stuff like that in the '80s. So spritzers were a thing. You just get a white wine, and then they just seltzer, and then you got it.
Yep.
That was your drink. It was like a nice, refreshing drink. We drank a lot of wine coolers too, but those were disgusting, man.
That was my first drunk. That's the first thing I
Yeah,
ever got drunk
Same,
on was wine coolers.
yeah.
same.
I was 15 years old. I know some people get drunk before that, but I led a pretty sheltered life. I was almost 16 years old before I got out away from my parents and got ripped.
Shoot.
Well, me too, Pinky. I was like 14, and someone asked me to try their wine cooler, and it was very like sugary, so it tasted like juice, and I was like, "Oh, that's great!" And everyone's like, "Do you know what you're drinking?" And then someone got mad at me, so I just stopped. Like it was at a family party, so everyone's like, "No, don't do it."
Oh,
So I didn't really get into it. I just tried it.
I think
I didn't think about it, but recently I was on Gut Rots. I was talking to Malt Liquor Mike or whatever, and I realized what really, really fucking happened. I was like, okay, I got like a video card at 8 years old, but like at 11, I had this little fucking 10, 11-inch fucking black and white TV and a VCR and my rental card. And my friend came back into town and moved across the street in the place where they always lived. And I thought I was a big boy. I'm carrying my shit across the street. We go into his basement and we're watching movies on my little black and white TV and we're playing Silly String. And we fucking tripped the fuck out. And when I walked home, it was like that Nightmare on Elm Street where he's being pulled by his veins, and you're like, boo, boo, and I'm walking my shit back home, and I was like, what is this? Rest of the world. Then my parents gave me a asthma drug that I was, I guess, allergic to, so I would trip again. So I started
oh,
tripping again. So every 20 minutes, I would just show up somewhere. Like every 20 minutes, I would be up on the counter and being like, fuck, where was I? You know what I mean? And then I emptied out their cabinets of their pills, the hydrocodones, and I emptied out their fucking liquor things. And I was like, 3 gulps, 7 gulps, whatever it took, and like that's what it was. It was like, where is the rest of this world? And I just kept going. But it started with Silly String.
is that what they call string theory?
No, we just were denied all the oxygen, I guess, in the basement. You know what I mean? Because it was all painted. We just couldn't breathe. Just couldn't breathe. But I was like fascinated. I was like, there's something still here, but that's not here usually. You know what I mean? I just tested this. This doesn't test as it's supposed to be. I still want to take it, but it's now going to be probably an MDA, not even the M, which I think the extra M is for empathy. So I might be like an angry fuck. You know what I mean? You can see I dug a hole to test, and it doesn't test as it should.
Oh,
It shows you what?
Shows me there, but I'm not there.
Yeah, you're not here. I'll tell you that.
It's like a cork.
A cork and a wave and a. I don't know about that shit. After your shower, oh my gosh. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
You know, now that I live alone, there are some days that I don't shower at all. I'd say it happens at least once a week.
Yeah, I don't think you would need to. Like you said, you said you have part of the week you have to go in office, which didn't even exist, but now you do. And then
Yeah.
you go home, and then you
Yeah.
first day. Why would you shower second day? Like it doesn't, like come on. I mean, like I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just put on a little bit more deodorant, and everything's good. Yeah, some days I don't. If somebody lived here, I think I would probably be a little bit more hygienic. But the
Right,
dog
right.
doesn't give a shit, and I don't give a shit. So,
Right. And what do you love about the dog? Same thing. You said right back here. This is the so much you essence. Like if you actually, I didn't really rub behind my ear, but if you do, like you said about your dog, that's the so much them essence. It's like a plant when you rub the bottom of a plant and smell it.
yeah.
Oh, that's what that tomato smells like.
She
Sour.
she sleeps in the bed, and first thing in the morning, because it's a king size bed, and the covers are all kind of rumply and stuff. So I have to figure out which one of the rumples is actually her. So it's always a
Right.
surprise. And then, she'll like come out from under there and come over, and, she'll want to be pet and rubbed. And it's just her smell is it's warm. It's like warm bread. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Or it's doggy. It's a doggy smell, but it's like
Yeah.
so comforting. I love it.
Yeah, I guess. Well, actually, I mean, just in general, fermentation is probably a very natural smell. Like we get like the dipping sauce of like marinara or whatever. My kids put it in the fridge. They don't want it. I eat it later. It seems like it gets fermented, and that's when bacteria grows in the fridge or whatever later. But it tastes better, to be honest.
Okay.
It tastes better. So it's probably like you say, that kind of smell. It's probably like fermented.
Or yeasty. Yeah, yeasty. Yeah, fermented, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. When I do bathe her, and if she doesn't go to the doggy hotel and get a bath there, I'll bathe her like once every 6 weeks or something. And I use Pantene on her, and she ends up smelling like a coconut
Okay.
for a couple of days, and then she goes back to her regular doggy smell.
Right.
Are you listening to the radio? I kind of hear like a little bit of a rumble.
Nah, there's TV on there. I don't know. I can't hear it at all, actually. But I do. And I know that. But behind me, I hear this. I hear the like cicadas and stuff.
Oh, neat.
I don't know. Yeah, there's something going on there. I wish I was listening. If I was listening to the radio over here, it would like make me feel a little more calm or whatever. But no big deal. I wouldn't be gaining any information either. Too lazy right now. So I would just feel comfortable for no reason.
All right, I can hang out another 15 minutes, and then I have to take who on a what.
Oh yeah. Take that dog on a walk.
Yes.
Oh, you can't say the W word. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean.
No, you can say it. I don't think she can hear you. And also, she responds more when I phrase it in terms of a question. Like, do you want to?
Right.
Yeah.
I speak like an Australian, like a valley girl, like with the question mark at the end. Something like that.
Yeah.
Isn't it so funny when they're like, I live in Prince Edward Island? Like with a question mark. Well, that's in Canada. So that's
Yeah.
in Canada.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. Why is there a question mark? Sorry, man. I'm sorry to be so bigoted.
No, I don't think that's bigoted. You're recognizing regional differences.
Yeah. No, it's actually fascinating, so that means I appreciate it. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
It's so cool that we get to do this. We get to see the whole world. We turn it on. We watch these weird cops doing these weird things. The people are like, "Whoops, sorry," and then they open the closet door and they're like, "There's 3 dead people in here," and they're like, "Oh shit!" And they're just like, "Cool, you sick motherfucker!" We watch this stuff on YouTube for free. This stuff's crazy. This stuff's crazy. We see all kinds of things.
So at work today, we kicked off a project that's not going to get done till almost Halloween, and I realized it's just around the corner.
Oh yeah. So soon. You ready?
Well, I was trying to think about like if we have an office Halloween costume contest. We used to. I don't know if we will this year because
Right.
people are only in the office 2 days a week, so we're not all there the same day or whatever. But
Right.
if we had a Halloween costume contest at work, we're all women except for the big boss. He's a guy. And I thought it would be hilarious if we went as Robert Palmer and like all those girls with the red lipstick. I thought
For sure, yeah, like all the like all those like
yeah.
the
Like if
models
we
with
all
the
wore like black with a black skirt and had bright red lipstick with our hair pulled back.
yeah.
That would be hilarious. Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yep. My sons, they were Jay and Silent Bob before. So my son, and it was funny too, because we had people who were like shitty. They were like, "You guys are dressed as drug dealers," and they were like, "Fuck you." And then my other son, he was Silent Bob. He went like this because he wouldn't talk anyway. So it didn't matter what they said. He was like, but my other son, he was like, "We're gonna switch. Now we're gonna also be Jay and Silent Bob, but we're gonna switch characters this year." And my daughter's gonna be Munch from Showbiz and what do you call it? Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Munch with the like weird orange hair, the purple animal. So that's what's happening this year.
Oh
We got
my
Munch and we got the reverse Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah. Oh man. I wish I had a great big guy friend in Sacramento who could come over and then I would hand out candy, but I don't want people knowing I'm in here alone, like
Right.
not just the kids, but like their parents, people are sketch, they're knocking on doors, they're scoping you out, and it's like, oh, single lady.
Don't you have those like weird apps anyway where they have like, fucking like neighborpeeper.com or whatever? Because everywhere we live, they have all these weird apps anyway. And these, if you want to be a fucking creep, they talk about everything they saw in front of their door, like they have these weird apps around. You don't have those?
Well, I have the Ring camera out front, and Ring has a community and they'll show you stuff that they caught on their Ring cam.
Yeah. Nah, man, they have these like tell on people fucking apps, everywhere around here. It's like whatever neighborhood you live in, you put it in, and it's like, this is the fucking tea, They just talk about everything they see.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to give away candy?
I love to give away candy, but like I said, I live in an urban area. A lot of it is Afghani now, and they're really nice people. They're religious people. They wouldn't hurt me. But
No, they
I don't
wouldn't.
know who all else is coming to my door, who's
Yeah.
looking in and checking me out for stuff to take, or I don't know what else.
Yeah, Afghanis
I
would
have
never,
to be
especially if
no,
they're
not
doing
the
dirty, and that can
Afghanis.
be bad, you know.
No, those little kids are so cute. A lot of them are just like brand new immigrants, or maybe don't, have the money yet to, go all out on a costume. They might be wearing a silly hat or something.
Right,
And they
right,
have a
right.
plastic bag, like a grocery bag. Like,
Yeah,
hey, give me some
yeah.
candy.
A lot of people do, yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I did it. I used to do it when Bruce still lived here, but he doesn't live here anymore, and thank God for that. So no candy handed out in the last few years. No.
Yeah, I had one of my sons was born on November 1st, so yeah, we all went in with like makeup, but that was my candy night, and I was watching literally death films. I was watching death films, but I was handing out candy, and they couldn't see it. But whatever. That's how we did that one, and then my son was born. His name is Anton, by the way.
Oh my gosh, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
November 1st. Anton was born November 1st. Yes.
Anton.
Mhm. Yep, and we all had like black makeup on when we went in, I guess.
It's a unique name. It's a very masculine name. It's a
Yeah.
commanding, dominant name. Anton. Anton is fucking in charge. Anton is large and in charge.
We thought about the Anton we were naming him, after, and how like he was kind of a, more of a fun time, chubbier fun time person when he was younger, and more of a real sour,
Yeah.
like just complete tyrant when he was older. And we were like, I think our kid is gonna be that. I think he's gonna be both of that.
All right, my friend. I'm gonna take leave and do my duty to the dog because she's been so good all day while I was gone.
Cool, great, good. Take her for a walk. Cheers.
Yes. Cheers. Thank you
Have a
for
good
having
one.
me. Yeah, I'll be
I
back
appreciate
sometime.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks for coming up. All right. Bye. Thanks, Pinky. Thanks, Ever. Yep, we're still chilling, man. We're still chilling. Should I put the news on? She said she could hear the news. Nah, not yet. But let's put on some Happy Gilmore for that new shit. Happy Gilmore.
He wanted to play hockey, but he was no good. Got a school record. For Simmons with this game.
Absolutely.
Like this. I watch it all the time. They grow up really like this. I watch it all the time. I can see grandma's house. I can be a shooter.